So here today with Dave from QA1. You guys, I'm sure, are familiar with QA1, high quality suspension, carbon fiber drive shafts, all kinds of different options for Mustangs, C10, and a bunch of other stuff. But Dave's going to tell us a little bit about the company. So how did QA1 get started?
Good question, Bill. So way back when, 93, we started selling and distributing rod ends and spherical bearings. And shortly after that, we acquired a shock company called HAL, which kind of triggered us to get more into motorsports and shocks and things like that. And what happened then is the market we're selling to was big, but not big enough. And shortly after that, we had an opportunity to acquire Carrera, which had a different market, you know, hot rods, street rods, road race cars. So together with the two acquisitions, we're able to be a pretty powerful shock company in the motorsports arena that we're looking to capture. And then after that, we started getting requests for suspension and suspension components. So basically, just the calls and requests we got for a lot of different products kind of led us to doing what we're doing today. So, you know, Mustang Cane members were on the radar, and a lot of different suspension components were basically developed because of the demand we had for this stuff.
And one of the big things I always think with QA1, I've installed a lot of your stuff over the years, and I know you guys are very proud of the quality you put in your products, and most of your stuff is still built in the US, correct?
Yeah, everything's built in our plant in Lakeville, Minnesota. We source raw materials in one door, do all the manufacturing. We sublet like the finish coating, powder coating, things like that. We buy the hardware from various suppliers, but basically everything's built in-house. All the shocks are built in-house. They're all dyno checked once they're built to make sure they pass the validation curve. So everything is basically done in-house, ship it out the door, ship it to people like you. So it's kind of cool to be a true in-house manufacturer that we've just grown from, you know, when I started we had like 20 people and now we're approaching 200. So it's amazing the growth and the popularity of hot rod parts, suspension parts. And I mean, several years ago, trucks were out of the, you know, weren't even in the wheelhouse, and all of a sudden
you guys have cross members.
All of a sudden, it's like we should do C10 stuff, and we're building all kinds of stuff. So that's been a super popular market. So besides, you know, hot rod trucks, you know, we're in the drag market, pro touring market, circle track market. So we try to cover a lot of different markets, and it's kind of fun to, you know, diversify and capture the business we do.
You know, is QA1 still the original owner? Is it a family business? Is it, I mean, who basically runs the ship?
Yeah, we're a family-owned company. We have, you know, shareholders, and it's still basically a family-owned company, and it's just so cool because I'm working with the owners of the company. They're my boss, you know, so come by, hey Dave, what about this, what about that? But they treat everybody super well. I mean, I feel really blessed to be there. I've been there 20 years, so it's really cool.
Now, what do you think is so what's the future of QA1? Any market space you'd love to get into? I mean, a lot of people ask, electric, is it here to stay or not? Is suspension for electrics going to be something?
That's a good question. So what we do on a weekly basis, we have meetings with a select group of people that say, what kind of ideas can you bring forth? What kind of markets should we get into? So we kind of talk about the growth of the company and what we should do, how we should do it, when we should do it, and try to make a business plan, if you will, like the C10, you know, look at the market and all sort of things. So we try to make good decisions on what's going to be in the future, and it could be electric cars, it could be different markets, but we do things for an industrial world. We do things for different markets out there that are not motorsports related.
Dave, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing the story with QA1. Again, guys, QA1, high quality products, and pretty much everything you make for Mustang, truck, whatever is available right here at cjponyparts.com.